So it shouldn't surprise anyone that the New York Times, a liberal newspaper that has attacked this administration relentlessly, chose to print such a piece. And if that piece is true, if it's accurate, if it's actually, I think they described it as a senior administration official, they should not well have chosen to take a disgruntled, deceptive, bad actor's word for anything and put it in their newspaper. It's sad more than anything else that our nation's come to where you have, if it is what it is purported to be, it is sad that you have someone who would make that choice. I come from a place where if you're not in a position to execute the commander's intent, you have a singular option. It is to leave. And this person instead, according to the New York Times, chose not only to stay, but to undermine what President Trump and this administration are trying to do. And I have to tell you, I find the media's efforts in this regard to undermine this administration incredibly disturbing. And I'll answer your other question directly, because I know someone will say, gosh, you didn't answer the question. It's not mine.
Mr. Secretary, I'm sure you've heard the story that's gripping Washington right now is this anonymous.
So as I've said consistently, as we've been continuing to work with the North Koreans to deliver on the world's demands, the UN Security Council resolutions, which demand a number of things from North Korea and from no one else. There's only one country that has commitment under those Security Council resolutions. As I've said before, I'm not going to talk about ongoing negotiations, discussions that we're having with the North Koreans. We will continue to work with them to deliver for the world as against the UN Security Council resolutions, and for Chairman Kim to deliver on the commitment that he made to President Trump in Singapore now back on June 12th.
With India? Sorry, it's one question. But
be clever, make it A and B, and it'll all work. It is the case that there is still an enormous amount of work to do. We haven't had any nuclear tests. We haven't had any missile tests, which we consider a good thing. But the work of convincing Chairman Kim to make the strategic shift that we've talked about for a brighter future for the people of North Korea continues. We have told the Indians consistently, as we have told every nation, that on November 4th, the sanctions with respect to Iranian crude oil will be enforced, and that we will consider waivers where appropriate, but that it is our expectation that the purchases of Iranian crude oil will go to zero from every country, or sanctions will be imposed. So we'll work with the Indians. We committed that we would do that.